Before we begin anything else today, I want to invite you into a moment of stillness. Not because everything around you is calm, but because your soul needs calm. And Jesus is already here, waiting. Life rushes in quickly. Texts, tasks, noise, expectations. But what if we paused before all of that? Psalm 5:3 says, "In the morning, Lord, you hear my voice. In the morning, I lay my request before you and wait expectantly." This verse isn't just about praying, it's about priority. Right now, you're not behind schedule. You're not late. You're exactly where you're meant to be, in His presence. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you gave God your first breath, your first thought, your first minute of the day? This moment, this quiet space is holy. Not because of anything you've done, but because God is here. And when you start your day looking up, it changes how you walk through everything else. So take a deep breath, release what you're carrying, and let's begin. Not in busyness, but in surrender. Have you ever wondered what Jesus did when no one was watching? When the world was still asleep and the demands of the day hadn't yet begun? Mark 1:35 gives us a glimpse. Very early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went off to a solitary place where He prayed. Think about that. The Son of God, perfect in power, full of wisdom, still chose to begin His day alone with the Father. He didn't rush. He didn't wait for the chaos. He sought quiet. If Jesus needed that sacred space, how much more do we? You and I are pulled in 1,000 directions, but your soul is craving one thing: alignment, peace, perspective. Maybe this is your reminder that the most powerful way to start your day isn't with your to-do list, but with a time of connection. So what if you followed His example? What might shift in your heart if you chose to begin with God? Today, you're invited, not into performance, but into presence. Let this be your moment to step away and just pray. Let me ask you something real. What are you carrying into today? Maybe it's the pressure to prove yourself. Maybe it's the heaviness of a broken relationship, or the weight of unanswered questions. Sometimes, it's not just one big thing, it's the accumulation of everything. But here's the good news. God never asked you to fix it all. He simply invites you to bring it to Him, just as you are. Philippians 4:6-7 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus." That peace, it's not just a passing feeling, it's a promise, a supernatural calm that doesn't always change the situation, but it changes you in the midst of it. You don't have to show up polished. You don't have to have the right words. You only have to be honest. So, what are you carrying today that's too heavy to hold? Right now is your chance to lay it down, to trade pressure for peace, to say, "Jesus, I trust you with this." Because the moment you place it in His hands, you no longer carry it alone. Let's be honest. So much of our stress comes from trying to control what we were never meant to carry. We obsess over outcomes. We compare our path to someone else's. We overthink conversations, decisions, even silence. But real peace isn't found in figuring it all out. It's found in letting go. And more than that, it's found in a person. Jesus doesn't just offer peace like a product. He is peace. Proverbs 3:5-6 reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your paths." That means you don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to predict every twist in the road. You just have to trust the one who's already gone before you. So today, what would it look like to stop striving and start surrendering? To release the urge to control, to silence the voice that says, "It's all up to you," to breathe and simply say, "Jesus, you lead." Because peace isn't the absence of problems, it's the presence of Christ right in the middle of them. And when you know Him, you don't have to chase peace anymore. You get to live from it. This morning, maybe you woke up with a plan, a list of things to do, decisions to make, goals to accomplish. But before you step into the how, let me ask you, have you invited God into the why? You see, trusting God isn't just for the uncertain parts. It's also for the places where you feel most in control. Isaiah 26:3 says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you." That kind of peace doesn't come from a perfect routine. It comes from a surrendered heart. What if today, instead of chasing productivity, you pursued presence? What if you gave God your words before your meetings, your attitude before your interruptions, your emotions before they overwhelm you? This isn't about perfection. It's about permission, letting Jesus be Lord over not just the chaos, but the calm too. So pause, hold your day loosely, and say with quiet confidence, "Lord, I give you today all of it, the seen and unseen, the smooth and the messy." Because when He leads, you don't have to fear what's next. You can walk in peace, not because you control the day, but because you know the one who does. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is pause. Not to figure something out, not to be productive, but simply to be in the presence of the one who holds your heart. Because God isn't rushing you. He's not standing over you with a checklist or stopwatch. He's walking beside you at a pace that's gentle, wise, and full of grace. In a world that pushes you to hurry, God invites you to slow down, to breathe, to rest in the truth that you're not alone. Right now, He's nearer than your fear, stronger than your anxiety, and more present than the noise around you. You may feel like everything is spinning, but He is steady. You may be waiting on answers, but He is already with you in the waiting. So what if, today, you didn't just move through your schedule, but moved with awareness that Jesus is with you in every step? Because peace isn't something you have to earn. It's not something you have to chase. It's a gift. And it's found in the presence of Christ, right here, right now. So before you do anything else, just pause and know you're not walking alone. Father, before anything else today, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for breath in my lungs, for light through the window, for this sacred moment with you. I lay down the thoughts I woke up with, the plans I've made, the emotions I don't fully understand, the things I can control, and the ones I can't. I give them all to you. Help me not to chase productivity, but to pursue your presence, not to strive for perfection, but to surrender with peace. Your word in Isaiah 41:10 says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. I will strengthen you and uphold you with my righteous right hand." Lord, I hold on to that promise. Where I feel weak, be my strength. Where I feel unsure, be my confidence. And when I'm tempted to carry it all, remind me you already are. Quiet the noise in my soul. Still the racing thoughts. Guide my words today and fill every conversation with your grace. Let my life reflect your goodness. Let my identity be rooted, not in what others say, not in how I feel, but in what you've already spoken. I am chosen. I am forgiven. I am yours. Today is yours too. Lead me, Lord, and I will follow. Before we close, I want you to carry this one truth with you. You are not stepping into today alone. Jesus is with you. He's not just walking beside you. He's already gone ahead of you. He knows what's coming. He sees what you can't. And He's holding every detail of your day in His hands. So whatever this prayer stirred in your heart, if it brought peace, even just a small breath of it, I invite you to respond in a simple but powerful way. Type these words in the comments. Jesus, I trust you. Let that be your declaration today. Not because you have all the answers, but because you know the one who does. And if you believe someone else needs to hear this, share it. Let your faith become someone else's encouragement. And before you go, if you want more moments like this, subscribe. Stay connected. You are part of something meaningful here. Remember this: you are seen, you are heard, you are held. And Jesus, your peace, your guide, your strength, He is with you in it all. Until next time, may the Lord bless you and keep you in His perfect peace.